Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our third bout on the card this evening. It is set for 3 2-minute rounds under kickboxing rules in the welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the short line Buick and GMC red corner. Please welcome to the cage, Adam Abul-Hawa.
Wow. Well, Adam Abul-Hawa has got some fans in the house tonight. This crowd's primed, aren't they?
Oh, I love it. So good to see. And he's here for our first kickboxing bout of the evening at 150 pounds. And anxious to get into the cage, jumped in there ready to go, and the referee had to pull him back out and say, hey,
we got to check this out first.
We've got a couple of things here to look at.
Well, the one thing about that is you know he's ready, JR. His buddies will give him a hard time about that, and why not? He's a debut fighter. Adam Abul-Hawa, 23 years old, 5'10", 150 pounds, a kickboxer, his debut fight.
Facing off against the Muay Thai fighter, Mr. Christian Hightower, coming to us from Oklahoma. See how that elevation plays out. Also weighed in the 150, almost the same height of 5'9", and he is the same age of 23.
You know, every time I hear from somebody from Oklahoma, I never think, this guy's not tough. You know what I mean? There's just something about it.
What a great point.
23 years old getting in there. I'll tell you, we've seen 18, 19-year-olds on the card here, starting in this sport young, and that's what it's about, because now that this sport is so ingrained, and I think that during the pandemic, it got even more popular.
Agreed.
Boy, he's either bought a lot of tickets, but being an amateur,
And his
they probably
opponent
had to pay their own
fighting
way.
out of the Century Chevrolet blue corner. Please welcome to the cage, Christian Hightower.
Mr. Hightower makes his way to the cage. Coming from Oklahoma in that elevation, let's see if he gets winded just walk into the cage.
Yeah, to tell you the one thing about it is when you see these debut fighters, you just never know how good they are, what they're going to. Jeff and I were talking to him in the pre-fight, from fight to fight, how much they improve. But that first fight of the night was both debut fighters, and they were terrific. Well, he looks like he's in shape, that's for sure. But then again, 150 pounds, I was in shape at 150 pounds once. It's been a long time since I've seen that number on the scale.
Yeah, it's birth weight for me.
Crowd has been treated to 2 great fights so far, both finishes. One coming in the third, the other in the second. Augie DeSantis getting that last victory at 185 pounds, and great way to start this card.
Well, you're talking about these guys making improvements, leaps and bounds between fights. It's one of my favorite things is to watch these guys from the beginning. We're getting that here, debut for both of them.
Ladies and gentlemen, this welterweight kickboxing bout is brought to you by Red Lion Hotels. Let's meet our fighters. First, fighting out of the short line Buick and GMC red corner from Colorado Springs, Colorado, representing Says MMA, Adam the Dead Knight Abul-Hawa.
I mean, he must have brought his entire family.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Century Chevrolet blue corner from Tulsa, Oklahoma, representing Forza Combat Sports, Christian Hightower.
Abul-Hawa wearing the black and green, Hightower wearing the black and white.
I expect a clean, fair fight.
Little Oklahoma versus Colorado action here. Sparta, Wyoming 5.
Yeah, Hightower's kind of a ripped kid, man. Great muscle definition. Let's see how flexible these guys are in kickboxing.
So no elbows allowed, as this is a kickboxing, but not a Muay Thai fight.
Here we go. Abdullah coming out with the kicks. Both fighters with those turning side kicks.
Nice shots by both guys.
Oh, going up top.
Yeah.
And he slipped a little bit. Great flexibility and chamber on that kick.
Yeah, Hightower looking for the head kick. Throws the uppercut inside. Nicely done. Good strike selection by Hightower.
Both fighters getting kicks to the ribs.
Ooh, Boy, these guys beating up each other's legs. And Hightower working hard to the inside of the lead leg of Abul-Hawa.
Hightower, the big overhand right looping that missed.
This guy's wasting no time getting it going.
No.
I like it.
Powerful leg kicks, too.
Just brutal from both of them.
Hightower on that last exchange went low, then came up high, switched levels a little bit. There he comes with the overhand right. Straight jab by Abul-Hawa.
Hightower with that nice overhand right. Abul-Hawa still trying to get his feet back underneath him.
Boy, these guys are both throwing. Big overhand right.
Man, they have both eaten some big shots.
Yeah, they are.
Seem none the worse for wear.
Turning side kick by Abul-Hawa. Front snap kick followed up by that overhand right. Hightower's got some power to him.
Yeah, he does. He referenced what kind of good conditioning he looked to have, and it's paying off.
It's like double kick, goes low and comes back up high.
Oh, both guys over the head of the other. A couple of smiles from them.
That got a smile out of both fighters. Big overhand right lands as well. Well, those legs collide, and I can tell you right now that when I look at it, Hightower's got a little more power.
He does. Abul-Hawa doing a good job keeping his cover in place. He's blocked a couple of kicks that could have been knockout strikes.
I'll tell you what, that was an exciting 2 minutes, and it went quick. It's easy for us to say that the 2 minutes went quick.
Right, indeed. Undefeated from behind the mic.
Absolutely. But all three of these fights so far have been, as soon as that bell is rang, meet in the middle and throw. No feeling out process.
I love it.
Looks like they're having a great time. Look at the smiles.
No place they'd rather be on a Saturday night. Checking out the highlights here. The corner of Hightower was calling for the liver shot. He tried for it there.
There's a little feint down low and trying to come up high. Both fighters had the opportunity to kick over each other's head. Seconds are out. That was a close round. There's the Abul-Hawa fan club. You can buy your t-shirts in the back. Front snap kick to start it off, and back come with a banging overhand right was Hightower.
Hightower, good job in the clinch, getting his low kicks off.
Yeah, they're fighting in the phone booth right now.
Nice low kick on the break, little Ernesto Hus type action.
Abul-Hawa lands a kick to the ribs, comes back up there again with a turning side kick.
Abul-Hawa letting his back get pushed against the cage here for just a moment.
Hightower with that right hand, he stepped over and threw that overhand right, found a home for it.
And his corner was calling for it. They told him to do it a couple of times, and he waited until he saw the opportunity and then did exactly that.
Abul-Hawa sidestepped it last time and comes back with a counter.
Abul-Hawa evades another head kick.
Boy, that was close. Great fight so far in this one. Halfway through the fight now at the minute mark of the second round. Abul-Hawa stays busy, though. He's staying busy with that jab and continuing to move.
You referenced in round one, and I'm going to agree with it again. I think Hightower with just a little bit of a power advantage.
Yeah. There's a big right again. Boy, if that one lands, you're in big trouble.
No kidding.
Abul-Hawa with that right jab kind of keeps this distance.
Well, that one glanced across the chin of Abul-Hawa.
.20 seconds left in this round, still anybody's round. Nice overhand right, countered and scored.
And again, going to work on the inside was Hightower, but Abul-Hawa answers with a skipping his toes across the chin, much to the delight of all his fans.
Boy, I'll tell you what, Hightower continues to go down low, but Abul-Hawa has scored a couple times with his hands. But those inside leg kicks taking their toll as well. Very close fight. I got to give credit for Abul-Hawa because just when you think that Hightower may be taking over, getting the upper hand, he comes back with a strike or a kick, and it kind of gets himself right back in it. He's not far off. I mean, this fight is very close.
Agreed, 100%, sir.
And as the last couple fights, I mean, you look at the first fight, it came down to the end. This one's coming down to the third round. You can see the power, though, the chamber of those kicks.
Man. Just really technically precise. And again, we're looking at a couple of
debut fighters.
Wowzers. We're looking at the future, and the future is bright. Future's so bright, Big Mo's got to wear shades.
He always does. Abul-Hawa continues with his lower leg kicks, fighting inside. There's the front snap kick.
And wow, these guys coming out to start the round 3 just like it was the beginning of round 1.
Yeah, I would say the boy from Tulsa, Oklahoma knew he was coming to elevation. Couple side kicks, the second one gets caught. Those turning kicks are powerful to the ribs.
Good invasion by Abul-Hawa.
Abul-Hawa's been doing a good job of keeping just out of range of those big shots.
Yeah, really manages the distance nicely. You're correct.
Jab lands. Leg kicks. I think the leg kicks have really taken advantage of is what Hightower's been doing. Powerful leg kicks.
Yeah, it shuts down a lot of the mobility of Abul-Hawa for certain. We saw more movement out of him early in round 1.
Abul-Hawa ducking and then moving to the side and then blocking that kick.
You know what Hightower's doing a really nice job of is listening to his corner. His cornermen are right next to us. We can hear their instructions and then watch Hightower do exactly what is asked of him.
I'll tell you what, Jerry, and that's a tough thing for a debut fighter, but Abul-Hawa doing a great job in scoring with jabs in this round, and there have been straight jabs and able to kind of cut the distance down.
Almost across the chin of Abul-Hawa.
Again, and he stepped back just in time, managing the distance.
Good knee inside by Hightower, just like his corner was calling for. About to hear the 10-second clacker. Looks like the judge is going to have to make their money on this one.
Yeah, last 10 seconds. Let's go. Who's going to throw the last blow? Block.
And it's Hightower trying to get off a couple of power shots.
Boy, I'll tell you, dollars to donuts, this is going to be a 29-28 fight, and I can't tell you who's going to get the win.
And again, more big smiles from both these guys. Love it.
So our first fight to go the distance tonight, but it was a humdinger. Both fighters really did a great job for a they did not look like debut fighters. It's the second set of fighters that we can say that about.
So in agreement, yes, sir. You talked about a fighting in a phone booth. Look at those guys go. Nobody willing to take a step back. Just stand and slug.
I thought both fighters came in, and as you said, Hightower, his corner was right next to us, did a great job of listening to his corner. And that's tough for a young fighter. There's so many things going through your head.
Oh, that's a skill set in and of itself, for certain.
What do you think on this one?
I think Hightower, just by virtue of the fact that he kept pressure forward almost the entire fight.
Yeah, a little more power there. See how the judges see it, but I think this will be a close fight, 29-28 range. Really true kickboxing too. You know, a lot of times in kickboxing, you know, back in the day in PKA, you had to get a minimum of 8 kicks. You had to wait for the lamp to get lighted. These guys had 8 kicks in first minute.
The 8 kicks had to be above the waist.
Taking a while for the tabulations.
Yeah, Big Mo just got the paper. Let's see.
Good fight.
Here we go. Official word.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 full rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for the official decision. Our first judge scores about 30-27, Abul-Hawa. Our third judge scores about 29-28, Hightower. And our second judge scores about 29-28, declaring your winner by split decision, Adam, the Dead Knight, Abul-Hawa.
Well, the judges saw it a little different than I. Congratulations, Mr. Abul-Hawa, with CSMMA going home with the victory.
Yeah, Christian Hightower's disappointed for sure. Well, I think he was disappointed in that fight. You saw him at the end. He was not very happy about that. You know, people can see it from different angles. I thought at the best, I thought we may be able to see a draw. 30-27, I thought was out of line.